Hello everyone! Welcome to math class. It's great to see you again. My name is Ted. Glad to have you with me here. In our class, we're going to study multiplication, division, measurement, and shapes. Those will be the four things we focus on. Again, multiplication, division, measurement, and shapes. Okay, now we will begin with lesson 1. The title for lesson 1 is The Meaning and Sign of Multiplication. The meaning and sign of multiplication. We are going to look at 5 key expressions. 5. I want you to listen very carefully. Listen while I say them. After I say them, please repeat them. I want you to practice saying the key expressions. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1. Multiplication is a quick way to add the same numbers. Multiplication is a quick way to add the same numbers. Number 2. The answer to a multiplication problem is called the product. The answer to a multiplication problem is called the product. Number 3. The multiplication sign is an X. The multiplication sign is an X. Number 4. An X between two numbers means multiply. An X between two numbers means multiply. And number 5, our 5th key expression for today. Times is another word for multiply. Times is another word for multiply. Good work, everyone. Great start. Those are the 5 key expressions we will focus on today. Are you ready to learn some more? Here we go. Okay, welcome back. Here we are at the chalkboard. Let's take a look at our main focus today. What are we looking at? Well, the title is The Meaning and Sign of Multiplication. The meaning and sign of multiplication. So, what is multiplication? What is the meaning of multiplication? Let's take a look. Basically, when we multiply, we are adding the same numbers. Multiplication is a quick way to add the same numbers. Let me give you an example. Two, 2, and 2. Now, if we add these numbers together, we are adding the same numbers. 2 plus 2 plus 2. The answer, of course, is 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. We are adding the same numbers. If we multiply them, it's the same thing. It's just a little quicker, a little faster. How many 2's do you see? 1, 2, 3. 3 2's. 3 of the same number. So instead of adding, we can multiply. 3, 1, 2, 3, times 2, the number 2, equals 6. This is the same as this. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 3 times 2. So therefore, the answer here is the same as the answer here. By the way, what do we call that answer? Well, the answer to a multiplication problem, the answer is called the product. The product is the answer to a multiplication problem. 3 times 2 equals 6. 6 is the answer. 6 is the product. While we're talking about this, you notice the little x here. Little tiny x. Aha! Please remember, here's a big X. The X is the sign for multiplication. The multiplication sign is an X. 3x2, well, we say 3 times 2. It means multiplication. Therefore, an X between two numbers, 3x2, an X between two numbers means multiply. 3 multiplied by 2, or 3 times 2. Did you hear that word I just said? Times. Times. Times means multiply. Times is another word for multiply. So, what have we learned? We've learned that multiplication is a quick way to add the same numbers. Same numbers, 2 plus 2 plus 2 means 3 times 2. 3 2's. We've learned that the X is the sign for multiplication, and when there's an X between two numbers, you multiply. 3x2 means 3 times 2. The answer, 6, is called the product. Okay, lots of good information today. Do you have all that? Good work, everyone. Well, lesson 1 is all finished now. What did we learn? Well, we learned about the meaning and sign of multiplication. What is multiplication? Right. Multiplication is a quick way to add the same numbers. We learned that 2 plus 2 plus 2 means 3 times 2. We also learned the answer is called a product. The product of 3 times 2 is 6. What about the sign? The sign of multiplication is an X. That's right. So if you see an X between two numbers, that means you multiply them. 3x2, 3 multiplied by 2, or 3 times 2. Same meaning. Times means multiply. Can you remember all that? I think you can. Great work, everyone. We'll see you next time, next lesson. Bye-bye.